Hey guys, how you doing? Nick Benson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a Honda specialist. Today I'm going to show you guys a quick water pump replacement on an engine out of a car. This is a motor I've been building for about the last 7 years. It's a bored out D16Z6 and I'm just going to go over a water pump installation. I learned a lesson this year. I bought a mint condition, all original 1976 Honda Civic. And I went through the entire engine except for the water pump, and it blew up at about 15,000 miles, and it broke the engine. It cost me a lot of money. So I learned my lesson to always change the water pump, and don't just change the water with a cheapy $20-$30 pump from Kragen or O'Reilly's, whatever parts store you guys have. Most of those are junk. You want an original factory direct premium money water pump. All right, for all you guys in the Honda world, that's the red tag. That means it cost a bunch of money. It just came from the dealer today. That's the engine that it's going to go on, so let me dig this out real quick. Here's where it goes. So I need a 17, a set of 10s, and a 12 to lean that back. You don't have to uninstall that, you just have to loosen it and lean it back. Then it's 4 10 mils to get the water pump out, retime the engine, and put everything back together. Just pulling this pulley. Okay, it needs to get loosened just a little bit more. This is a good trick to know because when it's in the car, you do the exact same thing. Folds right out of the way. Next step is to get the crank pulley off. Just get a, some people call this a chain wrench or a pipe wrench, this funny looking thing that goes around the pulley. And then it's just a matter of breaking the thing loose. Sometimes you need a puller, a pulley puller. I always put anti-seize on it so it doesn't seize up, and then it just comes right out. Okay, cool. Now, it's really easy to lose this. So make sure you grab that, okay, and you put this in a special place. Alright, now we just unbolt the cover, loosen the idle roller pulley, and pop our new water pump in. Here we go, we got the timing belt, okay, old water pump, idle roller pulley. Alright, all the bolts are loose, so a good ball peen hammer should be part of any mechanic's toolbox, and I'm just going to whack on it. Broke loose. Good. Should pop out really easily. Alright, good. This pump was from the JDM engine that I bought to get parts off of. Okay. I have no idea the mileage of this pump. I didn't trust it. I spent a lot of money on this motor, which is why we got the fancy red tag part. Okay, so now let's take a look. See, the mating surface is kind of dirty. You want to make sure you get that off. That's not going to give you a good seal. And, you know, some razor blades, scrapey, clean that up real good. And, you know, just use your RTV silicone. I prefer the gray stuff. I don't like the orange stuff. And then on all your bolts, you want to use some anti-seize compound. Okay, I built a lot of motors, and you know I've replaced parts as I've driven cars. And the anti-seize compound with a torque wrench, you know, make sure that everything is torqued down. You don't put more than about 9 pounds on these things; they're just too tiny. Anytime I've used the anti-seize compound, I've never broken a bolt. And anytime I haven't, you know, every once in a while a bolt breaks. So I really recommend that anti-seize. Alright, let's button it back up. Alright, it's a lot cleaner. I always just kind of rub my finger along the mating surface just to make sure. I take like a whetstone and I just kind of hone the surface a little bit to break the glaze. This is super easy. Make sure it seats right, and then put your nuts and bolts in. So on your anti-seize compound, that's really about all you need. Not even a pea size. It's about a quarter of a kernel of corn. And the reason you don't want to put more on is you don't want to hydro lock your bolt. Okay? And that means that if there's too much on here, fluid can get trapped in between the space between the block and where the bolt goes, and it will feel tight, but it won't be tight, and you'll have a leak or something will fail or a bolt will fall off. And this goes with just about everything. Head bolts, you know. You can hydro lock. You can hydro lock anything that is traveling into an enclosed space. So I got my torque wrench out here. It's not. I just call it kind of a click. It clicks. It's not like a $300 Snap-on. It's a $80 Craftsman I've had for about 10 years. And that's 9.5 pounds. Alright, next step is to put this in. This holds the timing belt on. And there's a right way and a wrong way. The right way is with the lip up facing you. The wrong way is with the lip down facing the timing belt. Okay. You set the TDC off of the Honda mark on the drive pull on the crankshaft timing pulley. Okay. I don't like going off the crank pulley because it's aluminum and it's not accurate. So that's on. Now I put the cover on. Now we're going through the reinstallation of the timing belt. So I timed the engine, I timed the camshaft, and I timed off of the crank pulley inside the timing cover, and then I just installed a TDC mark with my file. This is the red mark right here. I gotta put paint on here, and then this is 2 degrees, and that's 2 degrees. Remember, it's plus or minus 2 degrees before top dead. It's 16 degrees, and then it's plus or minus 2. Okay, so what you do is you have to put tension on the timing belt. So you rotate this, okay, and there's no play. You don't want any play, okay? Then you take your torque wrench, okay, and you set it to 33 pounds, okay? And then all you do is you just tighten this. This is so simple. I mean, Hondas from the 70s had 2 bolts, and it was a pain in the ass to do. And there's our click. That's 33 pounds. Don't over tighten this, okay? If you have to get this off in the car, you are gonna be swearing, okay? Now we just pop this back on. Okay, this is our little cover. Yeah. Okay, presto, changeo, donezo. Oh, we gotta put this back on. That's not a big deal. And that's it, guys. There's a big, expensive paperweight. Turbocharged 1.7 liter D16Z6 with 650cc injectors and a turbo. Bored out with Vitara pistons, eagle rods. Almost done. Alright guys, we're all done. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Stay tuned for my next video. Probably going to delve into engine management, S300, an AEM unit. I'm thinking about doing coil and pack, but it's pretty expensive to do. And then it's time to get a car to put this thing in. So stay tuned. We're going to have some fun. Hopefully we'll be able to build a nice little track car we have a great time with. Alright, later guys.